special Adobe group, but Adobe doesn't actually pay me to do anything. It's volunteer. But twice a year, they allow me to have a drawing where I can give away a year's subscription to the Creative Cloud. So you get every single Adobe product then for a year. And we're doing that, actually we're having that drawing on June the 3rd, where we're having, and it's actually here in Binders, and we're having an Adobe certified professional. That's somebody that's trained by Adobe, and she's coming in to give us a talk on desktop publishing to iPad, and she's also given us a preview of Adobe's now stopping selling software. You're not going to be able to buy any products and discs. You're only going to be able to buy the Creative Cloud. And on June the 17th is when they're launching what would have been CS7, but it's now like Photoshop CC or Illustrator CC. And she's going to give us a preview before it's actually released of the new products that Adobe's launching. And it's free. Just go to Meetup, join our Meetup and sign up to come. And it's free, and we meet here every month.
Adobe User Group.
Yep.
So list of more resources, and there's plenty of professionals there who like to talk about what they do.
Yeah.
It's an ego thing. As artists, we like to talk about ourselves. I know I do. And but there's plenty of resources there about that.
Yeah, and it's usually all community driven because it's people who know how to use it. Like in July, we're actually having someone who makes T-shirts in Illustrator, and she's coming to give a talk. So there you go. I saw you perk up there. So there's always something for somebody.
Yes. What day is she coming, sir?
July, I can't remember. We meet the first Monday of the month.
First Monday of the month.
So you find us on Meetup, Adobe Users Group of Atlanta, and sign up. And
all right. Any last words, Mr. E?
Like I said, get into your survival mode. Find out what it is that you can do, and just don't worry about anybody else, and just say, look, if it's not going to be me, it's not to be, and just do it, and don't stop. Daniel said, chip away at it. If that's all it is, do it, and don't stop, because it's yours. It's all yours, and nobody can take it from you. Whether it's me speaking, whether it's you doing your art. And the interesting thing was, we went all the way around the table, and nobody duplicated an idea. Not one person. Everybody is in here with different directions, different focuses. So this is a great network to start with, to bounce off. That second person that you need, to bounce ideas off with. I think it's a great start. So get in that survival mode, go for it, close your eyes, put your head down, and go get it. And I appreciate the time. Thank y'all. The web page is www.MrETheMotivator.com. The Twitter handle is @Mr E The Motivator, and this has been great. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Next month we have a speaker. His name is John McNamara. He runs a website for artists to upload their portfolios and get exposure worldwide. So he will be here to talk about that, and that goes into one of the parts that Mr. E was talking about is how do you promote your work, getting the word out about your skills and your talent, but you have to have a portfolio to talk about your work. You can't just tell people about it. You have to show it, so that's what that goes into. And then we got an Artist King in November, the Adobe User Group. And then in June, we have 3 days where we're going to put together a comic book. So any artist who wants to come and participate, you're going to show up on Friday. I'm going to have Joseph Wheeler III of OnyxCon. He is the curator and creator of OnyxCon. Dawood Anyawile, the creator and main artist of Brother Man Comics. Afua Richardson, another awesome comic book artist, and she has a lot of participated in a lot of comic book events. And Delbert Hewitt, he actually had a Kickstarter campaign for a comic book idea that he had. And so all these guys, they're very knowledgeable about the whole comic book, not just the industry, but how to create one. And so we're going to spend 3 days to just from beginning to end. You're going to come in here, you're going to sit down and think of your character. If you have a character, that's great. Think of your story. If you have a story, that's awesome. and find other artists to work with you, find a writer to work with you, or just sit down and figure out how we're going to create from the beginning all the way to the end and just make it an accomplishment in itself. So that's in June. I suggest you check out the website, the Black Book Conversations, and that's the Twitter up there, TBBCATL, and that's the name of the website also, TBBCATL.com. And if you look at the schedule page, it'll show you all kinds of events and things. And that's an opportunity to meet more people you would have not normally come across, like Jason back there, and say, well, how do I get my artwork in there, Jason? Let me know. I'll put a frame on it. All right, thank you, everybody.